Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new movie review. Now it's time for 28 weeks later. So if you watched my first review of 28 days later, you know that I really enjoyed that film. However, for me, the sequel, it's a big step down for me. And a lot of people seem to like the sequel quite a lot. Actually, they think it's a pretty okay sequel. A good one. But for me, I mean, there's nothing to really make this a sequel, because this 28 weeks later is just a completely normal zombie film. It's got some nice shots and cool moments and stuff. But to be honest, the positives, I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's not a lot. The first film for me just kind of felt quite special and stuff, because it didn't only feel like a zombie film. This film is all about the zombies and survival. And I mean, if you like zombie films, then you're going to like this a lot. But I mean, for me, this is just... Even zombie horror films or whatever, even that not being my type of genre, subgenre, whatever you want to say, I still thought that 28 Days Later was just... That film was just kind of made for me, even for someone who's not that big fan of the genre. But 28 Weeks Later, I don't know, man. This was just a sequel that I didn't really care for. So, starting off with the positives, I don't know. I guess the zombie action or whatever, and those moments, they're intense and stuff. So yeah, that's that. And the opening scene is pretty great. You've got the song, the theme song or whatever for this franchise that plays, and it's satisfying and it's cool and it's epic. But that's about it. I mean, I guess the acting and stuff is pretty good all around too. And yeah. But what you've got is these kids who while kind of the whole city is evacuated, then these two children go there and meet their dad, who and they believe that their dad, the mum died in it's hard to explain, but you follow these two kids and their dad. Well, that's going to be spoilers, but you follow these two kids around the city, and then they've got these people on the roof that kind of look from above and shoot the zombies and stuff. But sometimes they even shoot on the people. So that's, no matter what, they just fire and fire. So, but I didn't really care for the characters in this movie a lot. I mean, I don't know what it was, but even, like I mentioned when I was doing my 28 Days Later review, that the characters in that film, even though we don't get to know that much about them, we still really like the characters, either at least. In this film, we get to know... we get to know that these characters, they kind of, they lost their mother, and that they're staying with their dad and stuff. But other than that, I don't really know. I didn't really care about the characters and stuff that much. I cared about them at least enough for them to, I guess, make it out alive. But even if something bad happened, I was just like, go. No, but seriously. So, and for me, this is just kind of a normal zombie film. I mean, I don't know what it was with 28 Days Later, but it felt like there was something that made that film unique and kind of stand out to itself. And this doesn't even... This sequel, or whatever, it's basically just 28 weeks later. It's 20 weeks after the 28 Days Later. So, that's what you got. I don't know. It's not a year, though, because where's a year? 52 weeks or something. But the point is, this film this film doesn't have it's not as special as the first film. It's not as well written and stuff. I feel that it's just a sequel that doesn't really, for me, doesn't merit to be a sequel. And they clearly made this with just to get out money. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's like a normal zombie film. You've got some good action or stuff, zombie action, a lot of blood and gore, very much of it. So if you like that, I guess. But otherwise, I didn't really know. I didn't care about the characters that much, and I just felt like the story, it wasn't all that like compelling to me. But I don't know, there was something about like the kind of isolation with the characters in the first film which I enjoyed much more, and I of course prefer that a lot more than now when you've got kind of this whole city is evacuated and it is quite full of people and stuff, and then the people get infected. So I don't really know what to say. I mean, I also thought that the film was quite long. Well, it wasn't even a long film. It's just, I don't know, I didn't really care that much because it just kind of dragged a bit. So, I don't know what to say. But, I mean, to be honest, I think you can just jump straight to 28 years later. Because this, I don't know, this isn't really a sequel. This is just a zombie film. It's a good zombie film. But, I mean, don't put it in this trilogy or franchise. Just because it's called 28 Weeks Later, of course, it's got to be called that. So then, of course, it's going to get put in this trilogy or franchise that we're going to have. Now it's just like a trilogy from the three movies that we have so far. But, so, I don't know. I think you can skip this one, honestly. I mean, if you're a fan of zombie movies and stuff, I think that you'll like this one quite a lot. But it has some pretty cool and intense scenes there and stuff. It has some memorable moments, but otherwise I think you can just jump directly to 28 Years Later. I haven't seen that film yet, but yeah, I don't know. So as my rating or something, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 stars, or another way of saying it, a 6 out of 10. It was fine. It's not really what I expected, but it also kind of is what I expected. It's a sequel that just kind of doesn't outdo or outweigh the original. It's just it feels a bit forgettable, honestly, because it just feels like you're watching a normal zombie movie or zombie film. But yeah, and if you want to check it, if you want to see my movie reviews, my ratings for 500 or more movies, like 800 plus movies, whatever, my lists and stuff, then follow my Letterboxd. Check out that. It's going to be in the description. And I think that's about it. See ya.